Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me this morning for week 3 of the August Junkers Craft Co-op Weekly Challenge. Today we are going to make a spinning embellishment. But before we get to that, I'm going to just give a quick update on what's happening in the group. This week there's the challenges with me this morning. Robbie from Monday to Saturday mornings is Coffee with Robbie, where she jumps on and does some kind of cool, unique make. Mimi is on Fridays with her Mix It Up with Mimi out for the weekend, and she teaches us different techniques and things like that. And we have Lisa on Tuesday nights with Gadgets and Gizmos, sharing must-have products and reviews of different craft items. We also have some swaps on the go. We have the mini black and white journal that Sneak Peeks are due this week. It's also the last week to sign up for that swap, as well as the school journal. It's also the last week for that to sign up for that swap as well. And as any other time, please feel free to jump in and share what you're working on, share your makes, share what you're proud of, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to get into doing the video for this week. It is an older idea. Again, the same as last week. It's an older one, but it's still a really fun one. So I'm going to work on a tag that I can use on the cover of a book. So my embellishment for the front is pretty thick. So I have 2 pieces of paper that are the same size, and I've used my steel die to cut out both sheets at the same time. So I have two pieces that I can use for another project, and I've cut out both at the same time so that I have the matching images on either side. So what we're going to do with this one's pretty simple to make, but it can be fun. You can use them with flatter embellishments. You could use 2 very similar sized images to hang in the middle of it, or you could do something chunkier for the cover of a book. What I'm doing today would be too chunky for inside a book, so it'll be on the cover. So I'm going to start by inking all my inside edges, because it's just easier to ink them when you have nothing in it. So you're going to need 2 images, 2 flowers, 2 whatever you decide to put on the inside. It'll come together pretty quick, and you'll see what I mean by spinning in a few minutes. And you need 2 either tag bases, journal card bases, whatever it is that you want to make, and a piece of dental floss. And if you don't have dental floss, you could use a piece of thin string, or a couple strands of embroidery floss. You want something that's thin enough that's not going to bulk out where you attach the 2 pieces together. So you need like either thin string, some kind of thread. I'm using dental floss because it's easy. And the dental floss I have is flat, so it's going to hang flat as well. It's going to adhere, it's going to attach to my spinners flat. May not make a whole lot of sense yet, but it will in a minute. Hope everybody's had a great week. A big shout out to our posters this week and our top commenters. It's great to see all the engagement that we have in the group. So I've inked my edges, and I'm going to attach. I'm going to grab a piece of dental floss, and like I said, mine's the wax flat kind, so it will stay flat inside my pieces. And I'm going to attach my embellishments. I'm using these 2 flowers today, one on either side. I'm going to attach them both to my dental floss. You can use whatever glue of choice you have. If you're using chunkier embellishments, either fabric tack or a glue gun would hold them in place really, really well. My glue gun is put away right this minute, and I'm going to use fabric tack. So I just put a little bit of fabric tack on the back of the one flower and put my dental floss in between, and I'm going to add a little bit more fabric tack to the back of this one, and then attach the 2 of them together with the dental floss hanging between them. It's just a fun way to create something that's much more interactive than a lot of the flat pieces that we make. This one you can actually play with it. Just let my glue set up for a minute so that they stay together. And I think we're stuck. So basically what I'm going to do is that I have my flowers attached to my dental floss, so it will spin around. And they fell off. So I'm going to stick a piece of double-sided tape in it just to hold it in place while the glue dries. If I can find the end. There's my double-sided tape. You want them to stay stuck and stay together, so. And then my dental floss across the tape. And do the same with the other flower, and then stick them back together. Hopefully they'll stay stuck this time. It should. You want two images or two flowers or whatever that are kind of sort of close to the same size, and that will go together quite easily looking at both sides of it, so it doesn't look like it's just something stuck together. So there we go. Those are both stuck together now, and I'm going to use a little bit of double-sided tape to attach the dental floss to the top and to the bottom of the opening. I'm going to leave this one because I know what journal that's going in, but I'm not exactly sure yet what I want to have as the cover for the journal, so I'm going to leave this one blank until I decide what I'm going to do with it. And these are flat enough to work on after you're done putting them together that it's not difficult to attach things. So I'm going to center my flower piece in the middle, attach my dental floss to the double-sided tape on the top, and then I'm going to do the same on the bottom, and then I will adhere the two pieces. I keep grabbing the dental floss. I'm going to adhere the two pieces together and then show you what the embellishment does. And I inked the wrong side of this opening. Oh well. So just stretch out your dental floss. You don't want it so tight that it's going to pull apart or break, but you want it tight enough that it's going to hold together. And maybe the wax dental floss may not have been the best plan for this because it's not quite sticking, but we're going to make it work. And then I'll put some more double-sided tape across the top of that, and then I'm going to glue them together. And I'm just going to snip off a little bit of the excess on the top and the bottom so it's not hanging out. So I'm sure by now you can kind of see where it's going, where I'm going with this whole idea. It's just a fun addition to a book. You could leave part of, I'm using a larger tag base for this one, but so I could have left part of it open on the bottom for a tuck spot, but this one I'm just going to glue together. If you were going to attach it together as a tuck spot and leave a tuck spot at the bottom of the opening of the tag, where there's the bigger chunk, you would need to make sure that your piece was covered so that you didn't end up getting everything stuck inside your pocket. And there you have it. It's literally, that's quick and easy to make. They're just fun. And you could use matching thread as long as the thread is thin enough that you're not bulking out where it's attached to the, where you attach the two of them together with a great big chunk. And so there you have it. It spins inside the little tag. And then I'll just go further and decorate this once I decide what the cover of the book is actually going to look like, probably with more flowers and stuff. But there you have it. It's a spinning embellishment. So I can't wait to see what you guys come up with and what yours look like. Make sure you get your challenges in by the end of the month for the 4 weeks. Next week I'll have a little bit of a unique and special challenge for everybody. I will reveal details of that later in the week. It's pretty exciting, but stay tuned. So there you have it. You've got a tag that's got a spinning embellishment on it. Just interactive and fun. So there you have it. See you in the group. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.